Hello, Wendy here. I hope you're enjoying starting to monitor and maximise your energies. Last time we looked at how investing or neglecting each of the 4 energies can cause different types of outcomes in our lives. What we'll be doing in this session is looking at one of the ways that we can invest in one of the energies. If you'd like to go on a deeper exploration of the 4 energies and learn more ways to boost the particular energies, then do join us on the online course. The boost we're going to be looking at today is for the mental energy. So if you remember, the mental energy is about how clear thinking and focused we are. So when it's depleted, we may be indecisive or unfocused or have circular repetitive thoughts or just be disorganised or overwhelmed. When it's high, then we're decisive and we're solution focused. We know how to solve the problems. We work in an ordered and structured way. We have a plan, we work through the plan, and we're very focused on achievements and task outcomes. So the booster that I'm going to share with you is called 5 Magic Minutes, and this is about spending 5 minutes at the end of your day to really reflect on what you have achieved and make a plan for tomorrow. Very simple, but how many of us do it? So something that we're really good at as humans is focusing on what we've not done. Now, this isn't great for our power bars because when we focus on what we haven't done, we have a negative view of ourselves, we negative talk ourselves, and this depletes our power bars. So, don't do that. So to change that habit, it's really helpful to focus on what you have achieved. Now, 5 Magic Minutes is something that people often do at the end of their working day, but it doesn't have to be the end of their working day. It works in any type of scenario. It's about recognising what you have done and thinking about what else needs to be done. So the first part of the activity is to take a piece of paper and write down on it everything that you've achieved that day. The purpose of this is to get you to actually stop and acknowledge what you have done and spend some time basking in that achievement. So this whole exercise just takes 5 minutes, so just 30 seconds basking in your achievements of the day will have a massive impact on your power bar. Now, the sorts of things that you put on that list could be many and varied. There's the obvious clear outcomes, but what happens for many of us is we might get to the end of the day and we've been busy, but we've got no idea what we've actually achieved. And some of them can be quite subtle things. So it may be that you've helped somebody out, you may have helped a colleague out, you may have helped a friend out, or you may just have listened to somebody, you may have invested in a relationship and helped that move on. You may have cleared your inbox, you may have hoovered and cleaned the kitchen, you may have done the washing. Whatever you've done, it all goes on the list. Now, what happens for many of us when we're writing our list of achievements is all the things we haven't done pop into our brain. So that's why we're going to have another bit of paper next to the achievements bit of paper that says to do on it. Very simple, achievements, to do. On the to-do list, you write down all the things that are outstanding, that are popping up in your brain. Some people might write these lists simultaneously. Some of you might do the achievements list and then the to-do. Some of you might need to do it the other way around. It's up to you, whatever works for you. Now you're going to do 2 different things with the to-do list. Some of it is going to go on a plan for tomorrow, and some of it is going to go onto your master list, wherever that may be and however you may do that. That's a whole other topic. Now we're going to just look next at what's going to happen tomorrow. So lots of our energy can get wasted in thinking about what we're going to do, and we can end up butterflying about and not really be very focused or clear of what we're trying to achieve. If when we get to our desk or when we get to our day the next day and we've got a clear list of what we're going to do, then we can just get straight into it. Now when you make your list for tomorrow, it needs to be clear, actionable items. What some people do is write really big things on their list, like write the marketing strategy, or design the website, or sort out the kitchen. So all of those things are virtually unachievable as an item. What we need to do with these things is think about what's the first thing that we can do to move that forward. So maybe with the website, the first task would be to review your current site, or maybe do an analysis on competitor websites. Whatever the next task is, write that on your list, not design the website. If it's the kitchen, maybe clear out the cupboard under the sink will be the task. When they're broken down in this way, then you can actually get them done. Now let's sprinkle a bit of spirit energy magic onto your to-do list. When you've done your plan for tomorrow, have a look at what's on there and think, is there anything on there that I'm really passionate and enthusiastic about? Now if the answer is no, then you need to put something on there that you are passionate and enthusiastic about. Because if you don't, you'll just have a day of drudgery. And that's no good for any of us. One of our challenges is there's always more to do. So if we're constantly judging ourselves on what's left to do, then we'll be in a constant negative perception of ourselves. So make a commitment to yourself now that you're going to start 5 magic minutes today. It only takes 5 minutes. So put a diary note in. At the end of today, sit down and do your 5 magic minutes. I hope you've enjoyed this booster. This is one of the techniques that I've created to help people understand how they can boost each of their 4 energies. So my power bar is about you being able to know where your energies are in any moment and feeling resourced to boost your energies should you need to. If this interests you, then do join us on the online course. You'll become your own expert on you. You'll be more connected to yourself and in your power. Thank you, enjoy your energies, and I hope to see you on the online course.